guys, something's I'm a little bit of a tricky. Oh, here we go. It was saying preview, so here we go. That looks so much better. I had to hit go live on my end, so it was just the preview live, but apparently I had to hit go live on my end too. So we're back. We're gonna be doing our book club today. This isn't gonna be like an hour-long one because we are vlogging our week, guys. So we do have to edit that because we're still vlogging today. So let's talk about the books we're reading. We are reading There's More Than One Ways to Eat, my to-be book. And we're going to be reading Pinkalicious Thanksgiving Helper. So, guys, let's get on into it. Obviously, you guys are going to have questions and comments. If you guys do, let me finish reading my page because I do get distracted. And when everyone's on, hopefully we'll have a lot of viewers today. So yeah, guys, I'm going to pull this aside so I can kind of see the chat, but I can still see what you guys are seeing. So let's start. So this is There's More Than One Ways to Eat, my to-be book, written and illustrated by Rihanna Merritt Rudadad, I want to say her name is. Okay. So, there are many ways to eat, more than you know. We all need healthy food so we can learn and grow. Many of my friends can eat food with their mouths, but some eat in a special way that we can learn about. And if you guys can see here, the girl has a little G-tube on her stomach. This is my friend Kendall. She's almost 1. Sometimes she drinks a bottle, sometimes she drinks none. When her tummy isn't feeling well, but she needs to eat some food, her daddy pushes special milk, sometimes through something called an NG tube. The tube taped to her face and tucked behind her ears. It goes down her nose and her throat so she can get food inside of her. Now she can eat and now she can grow. So it shows on the, oh, so sorry, Mel. So it shows her here, this is where her NG tube is. It goes up here and it goes down her esophagus right into her stomach. Now I'd like you to meet Jackson. He throws up a lot. He has a sickness called reflux, so he doesn't want to eat a drop. To be strong enough for soccer, he needs to get some food. Please don't be worried for him. He has a G-tube. He lifts up his shirt, and you can see it there. It doesn't keep him from playing. He can go anywhere. So, guys, here's him on an airplane, and there is his G-tube. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm, like, blurry right now. Ooh. Okay, guys, I don't know why it's blurry. What if I just do, like... There we go. His G-tube is like a little hose that goes into his stomach, and that is a hole for squirting food, but doesn't hurt a bit. Now he can eat, and now he can grow. So the G-tube is connected right into his stomach. Your stomach isn't the only place you can put your food. This is Delaney, whose small intestines hold her feeding tube. Since she can't have food inside her tummy, and she still needs a way to eat, her doctor put a J-tube, and it's actually pretty neat. Right below the stomach, the small intestine begins. It takes nutrients from your food from the beginning to the end. The J-tube looks a lot like a G-tube and has the same little hole. Food goes right inside of it and keeping Delaney full. Now she can eat and now she can grow. And guys, this actually has a really good diagram of a J-tube on it, where you see like the balloon and the tube, and that's where the valve opening in the button style. Bo can't have food inside his tummy or intestines, so where can it go? You might not believe it, but his blood vessels can help him grow. What a perfect place to put your food when your tummy don't work. TPN is what it calls, and no, it doesn't hurt. A special tube goes into your chest, right into your veins. It can give you nutrients each and every day. Just take a look at Bo. Now he can eat, and now he can grow. Lots of kids have feeding tubes. Maybe you have one too. No matter how you get your food, children everywhere eat and grow just the same as you. And guys, this is all of our friends we learned about today in the book. And this is the feeding tube glossary. Mel has a feeding tube called, you have a G tube? I always get confused if it's G or J.
Yes.
So Mel has a G tube, and in the glossary, it's called refers to gastronomy. This is a surgically placed feeding tube placed directly into the stomach. So yeah, guys, this is a really good book. There's like stuff on the Mickey buttons, which is another thing Mel has. It's a low profile G tube, J tube, or GJ tube. Right? You have a Mickey button? No, Mel doesn't have a Mickey button. I don't know. She does not have a Mickey button. I don't know where I just came up with that one from. So don't even. I don't know where I came from that one from. And it also shows on the back, it says conditions that may require kids to have feeding tubes. Mel's is not in here because Mel's is more of a rare disease, but a lot of other feeding tubes can be used. I would say it, but knowing me, I can't pronounce things. So, she also has more books. So, guys, I would definitely go recommend this author. She, in the beginning of the book, it said she read it because her daughter has a feeding tube. I can show you guys in the beginning. Because there's a little disclaimer that she's not any medical professional, and any information provided in the book comes from my own research and experience with tube feeding my own child. So she wrote this book because her child has some type of feeding tube, and she wants to create awareness to it. And I think that's a really good thing. So, yeah. We're gonna wait for a few. I'm going to put a question in the chat, maybe? Oh, here it is. So we're putting a question into the chat, guys. That is, what is your favorite book? So come watch it. Tell us what your favorite book is. Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a little bit of a moment before we read this one. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them. Top. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not in the chat. Thanks. There we go. Now I'm back in chat. Guys, I don't know why I've been humming all day. Yesterday I was singing "Oh Canada." I don't know why, but on my way driving home from work, I was just singing "Oh Canada."
Read.
Oh, you want me to read? Okay. Pinkalicious, the Thanksgiving Helper. I love Pinkalicious books. She's my favorite person. Okay. So this is more of a picture book, so I will be reading it like this. And if you guys do have questions, feel free to comment them. I will try to get to them once I'm finished reading a page, or like if it's like a double page, I'll read both of the pages and then check in with you guys. But Mel will be my lookout for questions, but I'll always get to them. So let's start. It was Thanksgiving Day. I could hear Mommy baking in the kitchen and could smell the turkey cooking in the oven. Outside, Daddy was raking a big pile of leaves. Let's go outside, I said to my little brother, Peter. We yelled as we jumped into the leaves. Daddy gave me and Peter rakes. Why don't you help me, he asked. We raked the leaves into a pile. Happy Thanksgiving, I shouted as I leaped into the leaves again. Peter did a cannonball, yelling, gobble, gobble, gobble. I think that's enough help from you two, Daddy said. Maybe you could go inside and help your mom. Guys, I love the like unicorns and the random. Like you guys can't really see the unicorn, but it's always there. Let's pretend it's the first Thanksgiving, I said, putting a pink feather on my hair and a big hat on Peter's head. You can be Pilgrim Pete, and I will be Princess Pinkfeather. This is my wild unicorn golden tail. Okay, Peter said. Now what? Follow me, I said. Mommy had to decorate the living room, and it looked like turkey-tastic. Well, almost. The painting was hung crookedly, and it was too high for us to reach, so I balanced on Golden Tail. Crunch! Mommy hurried from the kitchen. Are you all right? You're not supposed to climb on furniture, Pinkalicious, she said. I felt terrible. I'm sorry, Mommy. We were just trying to help. Never mind. I'm sure Daddy can fix it, she said. I need to run to the store. Pinkalicious, Peter, please remind Daddy to check on the turkey while I'm out. Maybe there's something we can help Mommy with in the kitchen, I said to Peter. Follow me. I spotted a bag of marshmallows and the sweet potatoes ready for mashing. Look, Pilgrim Pete, Mommy is going to make her marshmallow-licious sweet potato casserole. Let's help her. We looked around for the potato masher but could not find it. I know, Peter said. He ran out of the kitchen and came back with a badminton racket. Who knew helping could be so much fun? I said as we mashed the potatoes. Clang. Daddy rushes into the kitchen. Careful, he said, and bent down and picked up the turkey-shaped salt and pepper shakers. I think I can fix these. I slumped. We are the worst Thanksgiving helpers in the history of Thanksgiving. No, you're not. Why don't you sit on the table while I work on these? Pilgrim Pete, let's set the table so it looks just like the first Thanksgiving, I said. Do you think they had forks and knives? I can use my arrowhead for a knife, Peter said. I know they didn't have light bulbs back then, I said. We need to find some candles. Didn't Native Americans rub rocks together to light a fire? I think so. They probably used leaves for napkin. I bet they used seashells for cup. We need corn for the table, too. Pilgrim Pete, do you smell that? We looked at each other. The turkey! Daddy, don't let the turkey burn, I yelled. Daddy opened the oven and took the golden brown turkey. It was cooked perfectly. Mommy walked in. The turkey smells so good, she said. You can thank Princess Pinkfeather and Pilgrim Pete for that, Daddy said. They reminded me just in time. We also helped set the table. Come look. We set it so it looks like the first Thanksgiving, Peter said proudly. Mommy hugged us. Can I have a feather for my hair too, Princess Pinkfeather? She asked. My fire starting techniques is a little rusty. Mind if I use a match for the candles instead of these rocks? Asked Daddy as he put on a big hat. We sat down. Peter tried to pierce his peas with an arrowhead. I'm thankful for forks, he said. Daddy laughed. I'm thankful for matches. I'm thankful we don't have to cook a turkey over an open fire, Mommy said. I'm thankful for cups. These seashells don't hold much apple cider, I said. Peter bit into Mommy's decorated corn. Blech. I'm thankful for rolls. I'm going to miss our Thanksgiving helpers. Do you think Princess Pinkfeather and Pilgrim Pete can stick around for a while? Mommy asked. I giggled. We'll see what we can do. But first, please pass the marshmallow sweet potatoes. And that was Pinkalicious. Guys, the Pinkalicious series is one of my favorite. When She Turns Pink, pretty good one. Yeah, so those are our 2 books we're reading today. We read today. Yeah.
Is it okay if we edit?
That's Mel's way of saying that she wants to stop. Guys, we are editing for the vlog. So, yeah, this will be a short one today. We'd like to thank you all for watching. I think next week we do have a little bit of a longer book, but these 2 are just pretty short books, so. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to get back to vlogging and editing. We will see you guys next week. Next week, guys, we are, for book club, we are doing, hold on, let me look. I think it'll be easier if I looked here. Okay, guys, just give me a minute. So next week we are doing a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And then we'll have a corduroys Thanksgiving after that. And then the 23rd, we do not have a club because that is Thanksgiving. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week for a Charlie